Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Sashni.
Can you talk to us about DRDGold's monitoring its tailing dumps using satellite imagery and drone surveillance?
I think that the standard that we're achieving in South Africa of these tailings dumps and monitoring these tailings dumps is really world class. Against the background of the tragedy in Brazil, when so many people got killed, when this slime dam just burst, and there were people in a canteen just below it who were just drowned in slime. The world is looking at these tailings dams and saying, you've got to get this right. And what DRDGold is working with, of course, are old tailings dams that were put up before this great concern was exercised. But the way they are monitoring them is like getting to world attention, because it can almost communicate what it's doing here to the rest of the world to help the world do things correctly. And the satellite that they're using now, if there's just the slightest change of water movement, they know about it instantly. And it comes through to management, and it's also overseen by the board directly. So exemplary activity from DRDGold, doing well, recovering all that gold from these tailings dams, and we've got so many of them with so much gold in there. They know just how to do it, but they don't stop there. They keep on progressing, doing better and better. And here we see that they're even using satellite imagery to make sure that there's no excess movement from these tailings, which is very important because they're now in residential areas.
Tell us about Merafe's 744 megawatt energy plan.
Yes, this when we see Merafe, we look at the joint venture that they have with Glencore, and we see that megawattage is pretty high. I mean, who is talking about 744 megawatts of combined new green or clean energy? It's because of their need. They got to smelt. They are producers of chrome through the mines, but then they turn that into ferrochrome, which lifts the value many times, and is great for South Africa. It's a beneficiation that has been a huge success, but because of the bad management in the previous regime of Eskom, they just kept having to pay more and more and getting less and less, and now we've got the threat of this load shedding. So they are looking at all sorts of parts of their business and saying collectively, we can put up 744 megawatts. A lot of it is going to be solar and wind, a lot of on-site solar, but there's also off-site activity which is taking place, where they can bring in energy, from beyond their site and create green ferrochrome, which is already a product that goes into stainless steel. So it's a very important element because stainless steel lasts longer than steel. So you are protecting the environment through that longevity. But now if they actually produce it through green energy and clean energy, they're going to earn a price premium, I hope, because this is a tremendous effort that they're putting in, because it's assisting us at the moment. It's saying, okay, Eskom in time won't have to supply all this energy to us, but at the same time it's going to be clean energy. And then they go along to their operations and they see that there's off gas there that is being wasted, and then they turn that into electricity as well. So doing everything they can, and with the new statement by President Cyril Ramaphosa, they can now think much bigger, and hopefully this will move ahead very fast. It's all at feasibility stage or pre-feasibility stage, but it can be accelerated, and I think it will.
Lastly, Martin, tell us about the Southern African Green Hydrogen Atlas that is set to be launched before the end of the year.
This is fantastic, that Southern Africa got together, and we've got to acknowledge that Namibia and Germany took the lead here. Germany were incredible. They did it all over Africa, did it in Morocco as well, or West Africa, I think West Africa. Now they come down here with this hydrogen atlas idea. I don't think they received the cooperation they should have from the South African government, but they're certainly receiving it from the Namibian government. So they're able to have this week a great workshop. They've virtually collected 90% of what they need. They will know where all the hotspots are to get the best renewable energy. And we're talking about sun, we're talking about wind, and we're talking in the region about hydropower as well. So it is seen as being really well placed, this region, to produce low-cost, competitive hydrogen that the world will be screaming for, particularly the likes of Europe and Japan and South Korea. So we're in a good position there. We see Australia moving very fast, but we also collectively, and it's difficult when you've got so many different countries. Australia is just one country, but they managed to bring everybody together, had this workshop this week. Before the end of the year, they will announce where these important spots are that you can get the best possibility with green hydrogen, and all funded by Germany. So well done to Germany.
Thanks for speaking with us,
It's a
Martin.
great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. To subscribe to Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, please email subscriptions@creamermedia.co.za.